When asked, many people say they would die for their religion. This unlikely duo would rather have fun. In this series, Elliot Gurner is on a mission which his patient director Andy Lee must film.
Are you having a director's hissy fit?
It's 5 stories, 4 continents and 2 curious men heading round the world in search of God or something close.
This might be the best day I've ever had in my whole life.
In 1975, the phenomenon of the Bollywood movie Jai Santoshi Maa was born. Within a few months of its release, this ultra-low-budget film broke all records at the box office, and suddenly the anonymous Hindu goddess featured in the film became a major religious figure. The Cinderella-like story of a pious young girl overcoming her husband's evil family through her devotion to the goddess Santoshi Maa turned its makers overnight into millionaires and transformed cinemas into makeshift temples throughout India. It was fascinating to discover that the film's incredible success continues on today, with it being shown every week on national television, and the goddess Santoshi Maa is bigger than ever.
Jai Santoshi Maa.
That's what this is all about, right?
It is. How much do you reckon we should pay her? The actress, the goddess, Anita Guha. Andy, seriously,
how much have we got in the budget?
We don't have anything in the budget, unfortunately. That's the point.
Anita Guha, the actress who played the goddess Santoshi Maa, was worshipped by fans throughout the country, many of whom saw her as a living incarnation of the goddess herself.
Trying to get a number at the moment. She's asked for 1,200 quid, which we obviously don't have. If I offer her 100 quid, it's going to be offensive, isn't it?
It depends what she says.
I fell asleep worrying about the amount of money that we had to make our film. I was used to working on nice holiday programs with big camera crews, which our budget just didn't allow for. How are we going to make a film? We can't make a film. We're going to get out. We're not going to make a film. It's not the money. 275 rupees. That's 400 to 500 pounds. I don't know. We have no money left. Jai Santoshi Maa had entered the record books for turning what was a tiny investment into one of the highest grossing Indian films ever made, and what I needed was for some of their good fortune to rub off on us. How are we going to do it? We can't afford to pay for this. People in Bollywood had told us of a curse that affected those associated with the film, but to me it had success written all over it. There didn't seem anything to worry about. It was my first trip to India and I couldn't wait. The crew were clearly as excited as I was. Andy's the director and Gideon had come along as the documentary was his idea in the first place. He'd be able to help us out and make things easier along the way. Hello. Hi. Elliot. Nice to meet you. Hi. It's Andy and Gideon. Ah, brilliant. We're here. Very exciting. Seaside Hotel.
There's a tripod in there.
Alright, I'll grab it. It was the first time the three of us had worked together. Shall I come back and grab it? You going to come for a beer, Andy?
Yeah.
It was going to be interesting. The next morning we met Rakesh, a Bollywood producer and the guy who was going to help us out in India. He told us that he could at least get us interviews with Jai Santoshi Maa's producer and its female lead, and if the fates were with us, Bollywood's biggest ever star, Amitabh Bachchan. I wrote up a list of sort of all the people that we're hoping to see. Certainly Satram Roha, Bella Boss, and Anita Guha. I think that at the most
I know that you told me 200 or something.
I think that's the most we're pushing it.
That's what you have for each person, right?
No, that's not. Unfortunately, it is a very low budget. This is our problem.
I thought that's what you had for each person.
No, I wish.
But do you have a rough idea of what she might accept?
She started with 100,000 rupees.
Yeah.
But I told her it's not going to be.
Things weren't going to be easy though. Money was tight and people needed to be paid, and thousands of rupees just didn't add up to much.
Budget. Not really. Is that it? One page?
Yeah, no, there's 3 pages. I'll just cover over our salaries.
Yeah, it's too embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm bored of counting money. 152, 253, 354, 45. So I'll take another 5, have Mayfair, and you owe me 750. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for party and go a couple of times. I've always wanted to do it. I'm rich.
The next day we went off to meet Satram Rora, Jay Santoshi Maa's producer. Under his guidance the film had become a huge success, and I was not averse to a bit of advice about making films for no money.
Rakesh Mehra, line producer, the political translator, and I am now Rakesh Mehra, the light man. Well, I'm supposed to be jack of all.
Yeah. You're doing a good job.
Am I?
Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
much
sir.
so I can't see what's going on. Sorry to keep you waiting, Satran. We'll be there soon.
Be easy. Okay, set up the camera.
Now, you can probably tell from the outfit over here that we don't have much money to make our programme. Is there any tips you can give us on how to make our film a success, even half or a quarter of the success that your one was?
Your cameraman, dress man, makeup man, they should be in your confidence. Okay. They won't ask you for the money, only lunch money, conveyance. I think that much you can handle. If you just tackle them in that way, you can start the movie.
Would you be happy with that, Andy?
With what?
Well, with just having lunch money for the next 6 months and going, trusting me that this film and the others will be a success, and then I'll pay you afterwards. Because let's face it, we don't have much cash.
Well, let's face it, that's all I'm getting at the moment.
It's true, but I'll put a dessert in for you as well.
Thank you very much, yeah, I'll accept that.
Satram's success in making his film wasn't just down to providing a decent packed lunch though. He was helped along the way by the goddess herself.
This is actually Goddess film, so everybody came with the name of Santoshi Maa, and everybody was blessed. Otherwise, nobody can come forward. Here, even my singer, when I told him I am recording this first song, I don't have the budget, I don't have the money. So he said, how much you can afford? I said, only 300 rupees.
Yeah.
300 rupees means negligible amount. He said, okay, because of Mata I'll come and sing. So they came and they helped me.
Mata is the mother, Santoshi Maa.
Yeah, but I can't say that I have done some miracle, but she does,
Yeah.
and people believe her.
Yeah.
One day, I was just bankrupt. I didn't have money to spend on myself. I got a friend who said, I'm going to release your picture, and in 1 month, do you know how much I got? 10 lakhs, 1 million rupees. This is only Goddess. So she never allows me. If you have faith, then you have to believe that Santoshi Maa is there. मैं तो आरती उतारूं रे संतोषी माता की, जय जय संतोषी माता, जय जय माँ, जय जय संतोषी माता, जय जय माँ, जय जय संतोषी माता, जय जय माँ, जय जय संतोषी माता, जय जय माँ.
We had turned up to an appointment with a leading actress from Jay Santoshi Maa, but we were one team member down.
Tell me about Gideon.
Oh, this morning,
Yeah, where is he now?
he's at the hotel because he wasn't feeling very well, and he didn't sleep well. And he tried to get pissed off with me for having not woken him up. But then I explained to him how I'd had a really rough night myself.
The evil sister-in-law in the film is played by Bollywood actress Bella Boss, and it's her character that wreaks havoc on the innocent hero and heroine.
Hello, Bella.
We met Bella at her home where she was performing what's called a puja, a ritual worshipping of the Hindu deities including Santoshi Maa. As a follower of Santoshi Maa, Bella fasts from all citrus fruits and anything sour for 16 consecutive Fridays. If you do, your wishes come true, but if you slip up, the goddess becomes very angry.
Rakesh is now going to operate the boom because Gideon's decided to stay in bed today.
It comes generally every Friday. It comes in the TV.
That's right. It
Yeah,
shows every Friday.
most of the time I've seen every Friday they do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, amazing, because still people have in mind that it's Santoshi Maa, Santoshi Maa, like that, If suppose I see it, then I watch it.
Yeah.
If it is not, then it's okay. But it's long time we have been seeing, bad thing. Very bad.
कहूंगी 1000 बार कहूंगी जरूर कहूंगी तू बेटा तू कुलत है निकाले ये बिल्ली नहीं निकालेगी तुम्हें अगर जरा भी शर्म है तो तू क्या है
Oh, you're not a very nice person, are you? Look at that. Bella.
Bad Bella, bad Bella.
Bad Bella.
Critics even did not mention that continuity was bad, scenario was bad. No, nobody bothered. I don't know how it was like that. So that was actually we call a miracle.
So in this scene, you'll be wearing the same sari as someone else.
Mine is now different sari. This was my sari.
Right.
Same thing. And she is wearing my sari. So one day my priest, he said, do this Santoshi Maa's fasting and puja. But you must ask something, that you give me this, and she will give. She is great. Then in my mind what I was thinking, I said I must ask her something which is very impossible. Still I did not have any children. So okay, I will just see. Within no time, 3 months, I was pregnant.
That's astonishing.
Astonishing, really, it was so, surprising.
So it was your inspiration that
Of
led
course.
to the making of the film.
Yeah, exactly. During the pregnancy, my husband used to read the book of Santoshi Maa. Then after my childbirth, we did all puja and all. My husband started writing the story properly, whatever it is. The one day, a man, Mr. Satram Rohra, he was also a producer. I had already worked for him. So he came to me and he said, I want to make a quickie film.
It was your belief that led to the film being made, whereas the actors, the actresses in the film, and even the producers as well, didn't necessarily believe in the god
No, not at all,
beginning.
not at all. In fact, the Satram Rohra, who was the producer, he did not even produce the name Santosha. He said, what Santosha? I said, Santosha nahi, it's a Santoshi Mata. I said, okay, but I never heard about this name. People used to just, refuse him. No, Dada, we don't want this film. We are not interested. So he said, but then see, this film is going to be very big hit, I'm telling you. I used to tell him, why you are telling them all this thing? Because you don't know. I was so very scared. Because I'm inside. The feeling was picture is going to be a big flop. Then I called one picture house, and the manager I called, I said, see, I'm Bella Bose, and I have acted in the film, and I just wanted to know how the picture is doing. He said, it's amazing, it's a big hit, it's a very, very big hit. I was very happy.
What was it like for you living where you were when the film came out?
I think I was in college in 1975, and that first time we ever saw someone actually throwing money on the screen, because they thought it's not the screen, but it was a temple. It was like they were actually in the temple and they could see that the goddess has come live in front of them, and they're all throwing a lot of money and flowers onto the screen. I was in the south of India called Hyderabad, a place where people used to come from various different villages, from 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers, in their bullock cart with their families.
Yeah.
And then they had to queue up for 3 days to see the movie. It was so full.
Did the film show in that cinema?
75 weeks continuously, daily 4 shows, not one show, daily 4 shows. Generally, this Silver Jubilee is done in only one theatre. But my picture is done Silver Jubilee in so many theatres. Here simultaneously in 4 theatres. Golden Jubilee in 4 theatres.
I get excited when I just watch like 30 seconds of my stuff on television, you know, in the middle of the night.
After the success of picture, everybody has started keeping fast of Santoshi Maa Friday. And their wishes have been fulfilled. That's what people say.
And do you believe that your wishes have been fulfilled?
Much more. I am thrilled. You know, I had not seen 1,000 rupees and I have seen multi-million rupees.
It was Friday and Santoshi Maa Day, so Satram took us to a temple devoted to the goddess. Since he made the film, there has been an explosion in the number of worshippers pouring through their doors. That's the entrance to the temple there. It's a lot less auspicious looking than I thought it would be, actually. 30 years earlier, Satram had come to this very temple to begin the filming of his movie.
The starting first shot we have taken here.
This was the very first shot.
संतोषी माँ की महिमा अपार है. हर भक्त ने उनकी महिमा का गुणगान अपने अपने ढंग से किया है.
Santoshi Maa means mother of satisfaction, and I was face to face with her for the first time. She was an eerie looking goddess. Must be amazing.
I feel thrilled.
How are you finding the whole India thing?
India experience is fantastic. It's magical and mystical, and there's an elephant.
There's an elephant. It's just funny and it's true. You're chatting away and an elephant goes by.
The goddess has been benevolent, although she can be dangerous if you don't follow her rules. So I was really thinking last night about this fasting every Friday and whether I was really actually prepared to do it. You know?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we started this saying we were going to follow it and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'd rather be honest with the goddess and say that we are.
We can't be bothered.
No, we can't. It's not that we can't be bothered.
I don't want to.
If you start it, you've got to go the whole way. Otherwise, she's a vengeful goddess. And if you don't believe in any of it, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're going to bother at all, you've got to take it seriously.
Yeah, you know, Santoshi seems cool, so I'll certainly give it a go anyway, see what happens.
You are going to?
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, I'll try. I mean, I can't guarantee me seeing it through, but I'm willing to take that risk because,
are you?
To be honest, in the back of my mind, well, not even in the forefront of my mind, I don't think she's going to cause havoc on my life if I accidentally have a lemonade or something.
Well, that's very brave of you.
Back at the hotel, Gideon was feeling better.
What do you think so far?
I think it happens, you know, it does happen. I mean, for me, she's the god of low-budget filmmaking. There's no doubt about that.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm very open to it from what I've heard so far. Yeah. I mean, I have no idea what it means, but something is going on with these people in their lives, and they take it seriously. How about you?
Me? I'm a
right.
nice North London Jewish boy.
Something was bothering me as I went to sleep that night. I had the strangest dream. I was the hero of a Bollywood movie with evil sister-in-laws trying to force-feed me citrus fruits.
Don't feed me live. Live. I don't want live. I don't want live.
Everyone had been telling me to stay away from the fruit, but 16 weeks is a long time. I mean, that's nearly 4 months, and I do like my orange juice in the morning.
Elliot? Yeah. Elliot? Yes. What day is it? It's Friday. What did you just have for breakfast?
Oh dear. I kind of knew actually. I was hoping you would remember.
Do you have orange juice?
Oh God, I did actually.
Yeah, you've blown it.
I'll just start next week then.
Okay, I hadn't managed to keep to the fast, but I felt fine.
Rickshaw!
We're in one of these little rickshaws there, look, that's what we're in. Andy, you look like a prize plonker with your mask on.
Well, if you'd woken up breathing like I wasn't this morning at 5 o'clock, all the air's coming in the side, look.
Got it. She is really polluted. Andy's about to buy what looks like a sanitary towel.
You think this is funny, don't you?
No, I treat your health very seriously.
Yeah.
I'm the man who's in charge of first aid on this trip.
Exactly. Great. I was nearly suffocated last night.
Well, I'm sorry I wasn't in your bed with you. Andy, what's the story?
There's a limit to how much fun I can have with this situation. We reached it.
Andy's asthma was getting worse and his patience was running out. But our film was going well. Rakesh had pulled out all the stops and got us permission to visit the film set where Amitabh Bachchan, Bollywood's greatest living legend, would be. Where are we going now?
We are going down on the film set.
On the film set?
Yeah.
Okay, very exciting.
Come.
Very exciting. Bollywood film set. We're not allowed in.
हाँ सर बोलिए सर बोलिए.
It's been quite a complicated procedure to try and get into this place.
Just a moment.
Security is incredibly tight. It's not surprising seeing that we've got the biggest star in Indian film history inside. Sure, no problem. Can you come through? Okay.
Come.
Okay, come. Guns everywhere. Sure. Hey, look. Crane's got a Bollywood label on it.
Now we are going to the film set. Shooting is going on. Go ahead. You can see they're all around.
Silence please. Quiet setting. Ready. Rehearsal please. Haji. Background action. Chalo ghoda. Sorry.
Oh, look, there's the main man again. I've got to get him. I might just have to do a bit of producing now. I want to turn this thing off. The biggest Bollywood movie star ever. That's him. Oh, look, she's doing an interview. How come we're not allowed to do an interview? Andy?
Yeah, what?
You're the director. Why aren't you getting us an interview?
You're the producer. Why didn't you organise?
Well, I'm trying to present.
What film trying to shoot?
Let's get Jay. Jay, sort us out with an interview.
You want to produce an interview?
Yeah, we'd love to do the stars interview though.
Jay couldn't get us the star, but the producer was happy to talk.
It's a film about POWs. It's a true story.
What kind of budget do you play with this?
This is 30 crores budget.
Okay, and what's that in? Is that in rupees or?
30 million.
Rupees. Okay, so it's a big budget. It's
Very
a huge
big
budget. Have you ever seen the film Jay Santoshi Maa before?
Yeah, of course I've seen.
And tell me what did that inspire you when you were producing films? Because that was obviously such.
Basically, she's our goddess, and a lot of people have faith on her, and especially I also have a lot of faith on her. And I do Fridays, especially for Santoshi Maa. But it is true that if you are in some difficulties and whatever problems, and if you fast for her and you call for her, things do happen in a good way. Yeah, it's a belief. If you say whatever, but it is the truth.
Fantastic. We were a low-budget film crew who'd come to India and managed to get ourselves onto a major Bollywood set, and the guy running the whole show turned out to be a follower of Santoshi Maa. Maybe the Mother Goddess was looking down upon us. You fast on Fridays?
Yes, I do.
And I mean, does your belief in Santoshi Maa help you when you're producing?
Absolutely. If I've gone through difficulties or a lot of other problems in life, and I've fasted, my things have really turned out well. Absolutely well.
He wasn't kidding, things had turned out well. He had 450 people working for him and was playing with budgets I could only dream of. The whole Santoshi Maa connection was beginning to feel more than just a coincidence. Maybe our interest in the producer's favourite goddess would swing us an interview with the legendary Amitabh Bachchan.
One more, please.
We were on the trail of the amazing story behind Santoshi Maa, one-time minor goddess who, after featuring in an ultra-low-budget film, had transformed into a major religious figure. Our quest had taken us onto the set of a massive Bollywood movie where the producer, a Santoshi Maa believer himself, had some big news. Amitabh had agreed to talk to me. He has made more than 150 films. In a worldwide poll, he was voted Superstar of the Millennium, beating out Laurence Olivier and Marlon Brando. This man is bigger than big.
I'm slightly nervous, Jay. I'm slightly nervous.
Who?
Me.
Why?
Because he's a huge, huge star.
White balance. I need to do white
Gideon,
balance.
white balance. Gideon.
Gideon, white balance.
Why do you think that there is such a difference between, the West's concept of a film and one within India?
Indian cinema gives you poetic justice within 3 hours. Sometimes it takes a lifetime or many lifetimes to get poetic justice. That kind of sums up, what Indian cinema is all about. I'm not saying that you don't get poetic justice in Western cinema as well, but every time, in every Indian cinema, there will be poetic justice.
It does seem like you said, there is a real crossover between the worship of gods and idols and with movie stars. How does that make you feel, being sort of wrapped up in that whole culture?
We're all just normal human beings like you and me, and we all do very mundane human things. It's just that the medium is such that it projects us in a manner which is larger than life, both metaphorically and physically. This, when seen within the confines of a dark theatre, kind of builds all kinds of images in the minds of the viewer, and you come out almost godlike in their eyes. I guess that's what it is. It's the same with the rock stars or the pop musicians in the West, or your football players or your rugby players.
What makes, shall I say, Santoshi Maa such a success compared to other films in that genre?
Religions, idols, literature that is written about them, in the eyes of the common man, is still inside a book, or through the words of some saint or your elder, or at the very best, a statue inside a temple. But then suddenly you have this wonderful medium of cinema, where you find that the statue actually becomes mobile and has got some wonderful chanting music that comes along with it. And you see that the goddess or the god performing things, saying things that you have read and heard, just enhances the whole situation. So that, I guess, is the magic of cinema. Like almost going in there and saying, we actually saw God.
मेरे माथे पर लगे हुए कलम को दूर कर दो।
I'd managed to get one of the biggest stars in the world to be in our film, and he'd done it for free. Some would call that a miracle, but things weren't going so well back at the hotel as Andy's asthma was getting worse.
My bedroom looks more like a hospital ward now. Gideon waiting in line.
Jay had called in a doctor of alternative medicine to work his magic.
I actually think you might have malaria.
Oh, fuck off.
Are you insinuating that Andy is being a bit of a hypochondriac?
I'm heading in that direction, yeah.
After a thorough examination, the doctor gave Andy his prescription.
Night eating food, pork. Pig.
He must eat pork.
Yeah.
He must eat a pig.
So is a pig
For the breathing?
That's for the breathing.
You're joking. Andy, are you going to eat pork to get your asthma better?
I should eat pork in India. I mean, I've been told not to eat any meat. I'm Jewish as well.
And no sex.
No sex?
No sex every day.
Don't worry, it's been a little while, I imagine.
One week, one time sex.
Once a week.
Yeah, once a week.
That's amazing. A little bit of pork every night and sex once a week.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
That's it.
That's it.
2 months, After 2 months.
After 2 months.
Feeling better.
Yeah. Okay.
After
2 months you'll be
Very
feeling better.
feeling better than the better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
At least you get to have sex once a week.
That's something.
There's an upside to everything. Actually, I was getting quite worried. Andy's breathing hadn't improved and I only had one director. Maybe I should have been taking notice of what people had told me about the curse of Santoshi Maa.
See, the curse is evil power. And if you believe in good, then you must be prepared for worst.
None of them were having any good health. People were actually, if you go and see, some people were, totally paralytic stroke and lying on the bed, and some people were having no money, throwing on the road. So I don't understand why this thing happened. I believe they have done something wrong or something.
If the goddess was getting angry at us for not fasting, there was only one thing to do. Phone for a doctor.
Yeah? Hello, come in. Hello.
But I wasn't going to have just any old doctor. There was something I needed to know first.
Do you believe in Santoshi Maa?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm a Hindu, that's why we like Santoshi Maa.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
How is your blood pressure and
Very nervous. That's alright.
I wouldn't look at what I'm filming then.
I'll find a huge needle. Christ almighty.
How are you feeling?
A little apprehensive.
leave it.
Give us a reaction. You know what you're doing.
No, a little bit.
Yeah, it's not completely, but it's a lot better.
Within 5 minutes will be them cure.
Thank you.
Can he, will he be able to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah?
There you go, Andy.
That's good.
We have it on tape. No excuses.
Brilliant.
If you don't mind, can you take one photo? My photo is...
Absolutely, yeah. You brought your camera along.
I got you.
No, don't. Serious. Andy seemed a lot better, and for the first time I began to understand that Santoshi Maa worked in mysterious ways.
That's great. Thank you so much.
So, sir, how's your health?
My health is good.
I hope you are not scared.
Thank you very much. I was very ill yesterday, but I had the doctor and he looked after me.
I'd gone to meet Satram at work, but this time the man behind Jay Santoshi Maa, the most successful low-budget film ever, was not shooting a film. Satram is now a wedding singer. This was quite a career change. He'd seen millions of rupees in his time, but maybe all these riches just didn't suit him. After all, no one could say he wasn't happy. Perhaps the goddess was smiling on him after all. I was beginning to be convinced by the power and influence of Santoshi Maa. Maybe she could smile on me. I had nothing to lose. Friday was 2 days away and I was determined to keep to the fruit starvation routine for the rest of the trip.
Only one money. चाइना पर्स में नहीं 100 रुपया है 100 रुपया नहीं चाहिए 20 रुपया तेरा नाम से एक रईस का देने के लिए नहीं सकता इतना प्यार से बात करते इंग्लिश वाला का बात इतना क्यों सोच रहे हैं इतना बढ़ते हो तुम लोग का कैसा भी
We call it hijraz. But in English you say eunuch.
So she'd had her penis bashed by.
I saw they have it bashed when they're about 11. So it's just
not really bad. Some people also born natural.
Yeah.
They have no.
We were due to meet Anita Guha, the actress who played the goddess, but she was refusing to appear on camera. Hi Rakesh, how are you? Yeah, she's got a facial problem, so what do we need to do? Only audio interview. Okay, can we record it tomorrow? 11,000 for an audio interview? No, we can't pay. That's ridiculous. No, we can't. That's like over £150 for a telephone conversation. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. You don't think it will be possible? She'll feel offended because we'll do it for that price, but I just hope that we're going to get some kind of pictures out of it. Hoping to persuade her to appear on camera, we went to her home. Pilgrims once flocked here to catch a glimpse of the actress they believed to be a goddess herself. Gideon has taken the bag. That's the first time he's held anything all week. Oh, so sweet. Gideon just took the bag. Anita has made nearly 100 movies in a career spanning 50 years. But now she was nervous about appearing on camera because of a skin discoloration, something that had happened to her in the years since starring in J. Santoshi Maa.
Look at the award she got for the film. That's the trophy, which is like a temple,
What is that?
It says in Hindi, it says here, Jai Santoshi Maa.
Are you going to do the boom gid? Despite our limited resources, Andy promised Anita that he could make her look like $1 million rupees.
Well, I'm going to show you what it looks like. If you think it's alright, then we will film.
Anita liked what she saw, and at last, the Bollywood Goddess agreed to appear in our film. And I'm gonna sit at your feet. That's okay.
Then after that picture, everybody forgot my name. That is my name. I got Anita Guha, but people forgot. They was telling, see, Santoshi Maa is going. Everybody is going. Still today, whenever I go, people say Santoshi Maa has come, not Anita Guha. So like that, people are worshipping me, and this is the thing. And it's then cylinder.
What do people do?
People, they believe so much as they came and they put their child on my feet. See, my child is sick, you please bless. So this believe, the ruler people, they believe in all this. And all believers there, this is some miracle, I think so.
As we understand it, when you look at the goddess herself, there is a divine connection between the human being and the idol of the god when you look directly into her eyes.
Yeah, people are looking in that way. They feel that I am in the goddess and all these things. But whenever I started the prayer to Santoshi Maa and close my eyes, I can see my image only. So I can't worship myself. That's why I didn't do it.
Do you believe that the god has had an influence
in the success of the film?
Of course, there's some miracle. Otherwise, in this such a small budget picture, can't run so much.
I think I would like to try and do the fast myself, you know, and give the food to the cow and pray to Santoshi Maa. Do you think that is a good idea?
Yes, very good idea. Very good idea.
What will Santoshi Maa do if I break, or anyone breaks the fast or eats sour food?
She gets very angry. Really, you want to do the fasting?
I'd love to, yes.
Yeah, you have to do 16 Friday.
16 Friday.
Okay. Yeah, 16 Friday.
Anita G, it's wonderful.
Anita remained as glamorous as she ever had. She suggested that a good place to restart my fast was in Jodhpur, home to the biggest Santoshi Maa temple in the country, and with Friday fast approaching and the temple 1,000 kilometres away, we needed to get going. We went back to the hotel to sort out our travel plans.
Andy, what's your issue with going on a train?
Issue? I've got no issue going on the train.
Yeah, are you having a director's hissy fit?
I'm not really at all.
You are?
I have no problem going on a train.
But you're demanding first class travel.
Why not?
We don't have the budget to put you up in a nice posh apartment in a train for 6 hours.
I think we should leave Gideon here to save money.
That's a really good idea. That's how he saves money. Tom Gideon. It had all started with a cheap videotape of a low-budget Indian movie about an obscure goddess. And here I was in India, having witnessed some incredible things, and for the first time I felt ready to let Santoshi Maa in. So this Friday in Jodhpur, I'm going to pray, I'm going to speak to Santoshi Maa, I'm going to really try and believe, I'm going to feed the cow with coconut and various other bits and bobs which I'll get hold of, and we'll see how it all goes, and we'll try this for 16 weeks consecutively, and we'll know by the end of the series if it's worked.
Okay, alright.
Good.
And I'll just watch.
We arrived at the station to begin our 22-hour journey to the ancient city of Jodhpur in the far north of the country.
That's our train. There's our train. I'm actually starting to come around to your air-conditioned idea, actually. I feel like a Michael Palin.
You look like Michael Palin.
About half as cool and twice the size.
Yeah.
See you later.
Jodhpur's coming?
Yeah. Jodhpur felt like no other place I'd ever been to. It had a magical air to it. Even the rickshaws were like temples on wheels. I'd come a long way and I was determined to keep to the fast. But with so many foods on the list of banned substances, it felt like there was only one thing on the menu: chilies. And they weren't in short supply.
That's the chili seed.
That'll fit nicely into the script, won't it?
Yeah.
It was Friday and we were heading to the Pragat Santoshi Maa temple. The shrine began in a cave on a mountain, but since the release of Jai Santoshi Maa, it has grown to become the largest centre of devotion to the goddess in the world. Devotees flock here in their thousands to worship the mother goddess, and I was here to do the same.
I should ring the bell. I'm going to head to the where the saint, the young guy, and he's going to take some of my prasad away and do what he has to do by breaking the coconut, and I'll keep some of this stuff, which some of it will go to Santoshi Maa herself, and the rest gets fed to a cow. It's like trying to get served down my local. I'm going to break my coconuts. Wonderful. And then I get this back. Many thanks. Oh, thank you. This is a good luck home.
Happiness.
Oh wow. Many thanks. Not sure why I'm the only guy with a red cloth around his head.
Beside the temple is the miracle tree, which has 2 types of leaf growing from just the one trunk. In order for your wishes to be fulfilled, Santoshi Maa asks for a red and yellow ribbon to be tied around it.
Thank you.
Another part of worshipping Santoshi Maa is to sing songs and listen to stories about her.
They came and they put their child on my feet. My child is sick. You please bless.
Oh my God. Oh, it's an absolute honour. She's absolutely stunning. She's less than 2 weeks old, this baby. She's just left her home for the first time and she's come straight to the Santoshi Maa temple. Oh, she's beautiful. Hello, baby. Thank you so much.
The devotion of the people to this once anonymous goddess was all around, and it was hard to believe that without the film they might never have known of her existence. Even the founder of the temple was treated with a fervour normally reserved for a deity.
Whatever you do, you should have the full faith, complete devotion, and rest, God is going to do the rest.
I'd come to India to make a film on Santoshi Maa. It was incredible to witness the power of the goddess and the hold she had over everyone who came close, and I was shocked to find myself touched in a way I would never have believed possible. It had been a truly magical experience, and there was only one thing left to do.
The cow, I could feed my prasad to that cow.
Having abstained from all the right foods and prayed to the goddess, I needed to complete my ritual worship by offering some holy food to a cow.
Like that, and it eats it out of my hand. So here you go, mate. What? God, that is the pretty grip. I've done my duty. Okay, I wouldn't mind washing my hands.
Jai Jai Santoshi Maa Jai Ho Jai 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 Santoshi Maa Jai. Thanks.
I hope Santoshi Maa bless you and you become a very, very, very big producer, and one day you again come to me about Santoshi Maa. God bless you. Santoshi Maa bless you all.